I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Hello and welcome to the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. We're here with Draw 3 of women's play. My name is Logan. I'm joined alongside Julie for this game, and we're coming to you live from the George Preston Recreation Center here in the beautiful township of Langley. We're bringing you action in this Draw 3 game between Team Jackson-Baier and Team Brown. Play is going to be on sheet C tonight, sheet Charlie. For Team Jackson-Baier, we'll run through our lineup quickly here. Starting us off is lead Diane Gushalak, second Ashley Sanderson, third Jessie Sanderson, and fourth Steph Jackson-Baier. And for Team Brown, we have lead Samantha Fisher, second Sarah Colton, third Erin Pincott, fourth Corryn Brown. Should give a quick shout out to the coaches as well. Coaching Team Brown is Jim Potter, and coaching Team Jackson-Baier is Chris Summers. And Julie, we're looking at the standings here on our screen, and we noticed Team Brown, this is their first game of the week.
Yeah, I bet they're just been so eager to get out here, waiting all day. They were here yesterday, practicing, getting ready, having the opening banquet. There's no doubt in my mind they've just been chomping at the bit to get out here tonight. So I think we're going to be in for a real treat here.
Yeah, definitely. And you see there, Team Jackson-Baier, they played first draw this morning at 9 a.m. Unfortunately, we had a loss, but they got their first game out of the way under their belt, and I'm sure they learned lots coming into this game tonight.
For sure. And any predictions? Do you think we're going to see lots of rocks in play this first end, or do you think we're going to be in like a bit of a getting to know you here, kind of a clean end? What are you thinking here, Logan?
Historically, both these teams, from what I know, do like to play with rocks in play, but the way that it's shaping up to start here, Julie, looks like we're going to keep it open to start. I mean, it's a 10-end game, lots of time, so I think it's pretty normal to see teams, even if they're quite aggressive, to keep it open at the beginning.
10-3.
Absolutely. And I'm not going to lie. I was always a fan of that first one being like, let's just throw it in the rings. We probably got a chance to try that out during the warm-up. It's nice just to get your sea legs going and gain some confidence with a nice, easy first shot.
Totally.
Whoa! Baseball! Whoa!
So exchanging open hits here, and as we get started in our game, Julie, we'd like to acknowledge that we're playing this week on the traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples. In particular, we want to acknowledge the growing relationships with the Katsi, Kwantlen, Matsqui, and Simiamu First Nations. We're so thankful to have the privilege to be able to play and work and live on their territories. So a roll out from Team Brown, and I'm sure if you're Team Jackson-Baier, you're quite happy to have a chance to get that draw late early, hey?
Absolutely, for sure.
Still a different path.
It'll be fascinating to
Okay.
see whether or not the
47.
draw times are, running the same
Yeah,
game
curling
over
big now,
game.
curling
I
big
heard
now.
the surface was great this morning, so shout out to our ice makers. And I think
Shot
everybody
Ash.
will be just looking to get a handle on, if you're Steph Jackson-Baier, whether the surface is the same as this morning or maybe a little bit different. I think sometimes the evening games tend to be a little bit quicker, so we'll have to see.
This much more line the whole way until the hog line, and it got to the exact same spot.
Oh.
So.
Air bag, clean. Nice. 9-8. Whoa. Close.
Okay.
Yep, Sam, you're wearing. Yep.
Stay down.
Hard. Hard. Go, Aaron. Go, 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 go. 9-5. Good call.
We're so lucky to be able to have all the players mic'd up
5.
down there on the sheets
Okay.
and be able to listen in throughout
10,
the game.
10.5.
It's really one of the unique things about curling that we're so lucky when we have a stream that we can listen in on the players, listen to the strategy, the shot calls.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, I'm so impressed with the intensity with that shot. You could look at it as just a wide open net, so what? But so much communication all the way down the sheet, and Corryn was so purposeful about making sure she rolled to the open side.
Clean.
Yeah, that precision is what makes the difference, right? On those,
Absolutely.
making you that elite team.
Yep. 10. Yeah, 9-5 on the last.
This is nice here.
So for the most part, still just exchanging hits here on our feature sheet. We'll let you know about the other games going on for this evening draw here. Every game is being streamed on Curl BC's YouTube page as well as Curling Zone's YouTube page. We only have the one game with feature commentary, but the streams on all the rest are awesome, fantastic. You see both the houses, every shot.
Give her a little less ice.
So feel free to flick
Jess, you
on to
got
the
it.
other games being streamed. On sheet A, we have Team Richard playing Team Kolmaya. On sheet B, it's Team Montgomery taking on Team Venance. Our feature on sheet C. Sheet D is Team Dean versus Team DeYoung. And on sheet E, we have Team Happily taking on Team Ryan.
Whoa. 10-5, 10-8. Clean. Clean. Curl. Curl. Probably like 11. Right to it. Right to it. Okay, okay. Very nice. 10-7. Okay. Great. I'll go 10-5. Okay.
Yeah. This spot is really nice and gradual.
Yeah. Whoa. Easy. 10-8. Clean. Yep. Hard. Hard. Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard. You
Erin Pincott really needing the help of her sweepers here.
Hard. Hard on the red, Sam. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go, Sam. You gotta go. Gotta go.
Trying to
Gotta
squeak
go.
this one out the back.
Hard, Sammy. Hard, Sammy. Hard, Sammy. Go, Sam. Hard.
And they'll
Slow
just
down.
get that through.
11-6.
Great sweep there from everyone involved.
Such a relief as a thrower when you can see that rock curling and you're just thinking, oh, please let the sweepers hold it, and then for the extra juice just to get that out the back of the house. Such a relief for Erin. I want to give Erin a little shout. I had the opportunity to work with her on a committee for the women curling, not this past year, but 2023, and was our social media liaison on the committee. Just did such a fabulous job. It was such a delight to get to work with her and help bring the game of curling to so many women in the Lower Mainland. So yeah, I'm really thrilled to see her out here on the ice and get a chance to call her game.
That's fantastic, yeah.
Really straight. Yeah, I don't want to.
Erin's been around the game for a long time, very long time.
Just trying to come down. Still a 10. I like a 10.
Things get maybe a smidge spicier than we might have expected here, Logan, with the chance for Erin to hit and just flop on top of that little biter back there.
Clean. 10-2. Yep. Yep. Yes. Hard.
Another big scrub here.
Hard for nose. Hard. Yep. Hard to stick. No roll. Hard. Good.
Yeah, another fantastic sweep from Sam Fisher and Sarah Colton there. 2 in a row, end to end.
Nose, if you want a little flop or nose is good.
10 here is fine. Going up, like, trying to get to center.
Okay, nice 10.5 nose.
So lots of discussion about the hit weight here, Logan, just making sure that Stephanie's consistent with what they've been seeing.
I think that,
Of course, a half second or a second difference in the weight can make such a difference to how the rock's going to travel.
weight's feeling nice.
Yeah, from talking with a few of the players, it sounds like that half a second can make a really big difference on this ice. It's, you know, it's very reliable if you throw the right
Close.
weight, but a little bit maybe unpredictable if you're off by that half second.
Yep.
So
Hard line.
Hard line.
Right to it.
Right to the face.
Right to it. Right to it.
Right to
Stay
it.
close.
no doubt makes that hit and flops over just a touch.
Yeah, I like it.
One interesting thing, Julie, I've
Yeah.
noticed in this first end so far is that on almost all the shots, each team has taken a different turn when they're playing their hits.
Oh, yeah, that's relatively unusual. It's a good
Yeah.
call out, yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed Corryn's throwing a lot of those out turns, whereas Steph's tending
nice
to
and
go to that
gradual
in
here.
turn. So
Yeah.
See that intensity of observation this team is bringing to you? We are not snoozing in the first end here, folks. Logan making a solid observation about
I like this.
And if we're
the different turns. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And again, this is one of those ends where, you know, if Corryn again is kind of purposeful, gets that flop over. You never know when that like sneaky deuce can sneak up on you, right? Open end, hit. Let's see what she gets here. Sarah's working hard for her.
Hard roll. Hard roll. Whoa.
oh, just like
Very nice.
that, eh? Almost perfect. Pretty
Almost
good.
perfect.
Pretty good.
Curled back for you.
What's that?
It even curled back for
Yeah. I
you.
know. It's like whoa.
That's you. Yeah.
I prefer that turn.
So I mean, if you're in Steph's shoes here, are you better to try to stick your shooter around and risk somehow jamming that blue? Do you just pick it out? And
Yeah, I think you're probably looking to get rid of all of it, Logan. Do you think? I mean, first end, I think given the fact that Corryn almost, you know, kind of stuck it to her and made that good roll, I think you're glad to get out of this. So looking to just get rid of all of it and get into the next end and see what happens.
You like this ice or do you want to hear less?
I like this.
Gotta hit like a half rock on Jesse's side.
Again, good purposeful
hitting
communication with the sweepers about exactly how much of the rock to hit, right?
Nice 9.
This is what we wait all year for, eh, folks? The BC Women's Provincials here.
Easy 9.
Such exciting curling.
Whoa. Close.
Yep.
Hard! Hard line!
Hard. Gotta go.
and no doubt, they'll, like you say, lose everything.
Huh?
And this will leave Corryn, I assume, a throw through the rings for the blank in the first end.
Nice.
So for Corryn Brown, mission accomplished.
Did we take something?
And a good, confident start by both teams.
Yeah, for sure. Do you, you know, what do you imagine that the
Break just a little bit quick there before Corryn threw her last rock, but it was a throw through for the blank there. So 0-0 going into the second end. We'll be back after a short break.
Curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
And we're back with end 2 action here. Diane Gushalak, lead for Team Jackson-Baier, starting us off. And we're seeing Team Jackson-Baier call this one top 4 again, Julie. So maybe shaping up to another open end here.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm a little bit surprised, I admit, but you know, maybe a little bit cautious after this morning's game, so it's fair play to them throwing the rings, see what Brown's got in mind here.
That was close. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Aaron's got to go here.
Yeah, Aaron. Yes. Really good, Sam. Very nice. 10-4, so just jumped a bit more.
Called and made there for Team Brown, Samantha Fisher. I did hear Julie on Team Jackson-Baier's first. Steph said 5-4, which I assumed to mean 15-4, and that rock was top 4. So draw speed is really good if we're already at 15-4.
For sure, that's fast.
10. 10. 10. Jesse. Girl.
And really, one of the highlights of playing on arena ice is that really fast surface that you know, we don't all necessarily get a chance to play on. So, such exciting, and again, a shout out to the ice crew.
It's going to be quick to the wings. Just patient on this.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we all look forward to, is getting to play in the arena on the amazing ice with the Curl BC rocks, the blue carpet.
It's all there.
Line's good.
And while I recognize that we do have the opportunity to watch each of the games on the Curl BC channel on YouTube, I'll maybe just give a shout out that it's a pretty common thing here to have a blank end. I think actually every sheet was blank except for here on sheet Echo, where Kristen Ryan started off with a 3-ball against Huffley.
Nice, Sam. 17. I liked how she threw that.
Yeah, so often in these 10-end games, it's so common to see those first 1, 2, 3, 4 ends that are blank ends, just to, you know, try to save some time on the clocks, try to get your feet under you, and then usually you see teams really go for it in the second kind of 2/3 of the game.
Yeah, such a great call out about clock management, and maybe something folks at home don't have to necessarily deal with if they've never been in a competition, but clock management is definitely super important. And if you're one of those teams who tends to battle with time, it's a great strategy to make sure that you've got a little bit of wiggle room for the end of the game. There's nothing worse than when you see a skip rushing down to make that last shot. So things heating up here a little.
That was a good throw, a bit of a guess with an extra foot of ice.
Yeah, Team Brown with the corner guard, and then Steph did call that to be a center. Slides a little bit deep into the rings here, so.
Now Corryn
Hit and roll.
signaling back and forth with the team. You know, do we hit it? Do we roll? Do we draw?
Let's go. Nice throw here, Sarah.
Do you like this call, Logan?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends how aggressive you want to get, right? Like the hit and roll is sort of a, I guess, offensively defensive call, whereas the draw would be like a very aggressive offensive call.
Sam, hard to stick. It was okay. Just a bit
Roll
full.
out here.
I can tighten that up.
Sounds like she was a little bit wide, a little full to the broom, says Corryn. That's a new addition to the team this year, Sarah Colton. She's originally from Whitehorse, and she joined the team this year. She's, I'm told, doing her residency for Family Med in Kamloops, which is super amazing. She's played for, I believe, 7 years with Carrie Galusha prior to joining Corryn Brown's team this year, taking the place of Jen Armstrong, who focused on doubles this season.
Okay.
An unfortunate miss there
16,
for Team Jackson-Baier, flashing that
Like kind
deal.
of top 4 line, or top 4 depth.
Yeah, it's like tight. We can skip it.
And Corryn wasting no time with now, let's get around that corner guard. Yeah, what a fortuitous thing for the Brown team to have, you know, a player like that, Sarah's caliber, coming into your area.
A little bit early.
When you're ready for a player, so exciting. I will be remiss when we're discussing Kamloops not to give a shout out to my nephew Leland in case he happens to be watching.
Okay, you're all over the guard. Yep. Roll it off.
Looking promising. Oh, just
roll it
over
off.
curling a bit.
She's never got out to me. Just bite. Okay.
Yeah, and you hear Corryn there. It sounds like it's just a little bit tight. So a little wide on the first and a little tight on the
15-7.
second. And a couple guards up in
that
play
was
now.
16.
And
they were-
Steph making the call to
yeah.
go around.
55.
That one that Sarah just threw.
You got it, Jess.
So yeah, Team Brown hailing all now from the Kamloops area. And Team Jackson-Baier from Victoria, Vancouver Island, and the Lower Mainland.
Room 6. Whoa, Ash. Whoa. Where? 6. Clean it. 6. 5. Okay, clean it.
I love this call. I'm really
Nice
excited
good.
about it.
Keep it
I'm a
moving.
fan of, now once there's 2 guards out there and we're going to get
Girl,
into it,
keep
then
moving.
let's
You gotta
let's
go.
control
Gotta
it.
be T-line. T-line or back. Go. Go. Keep going. Every inch. Go. Great scrub, you guys. Really nice. 52.
52, so 15-2 there. So yeah, speed's
Where is
quick,
that?
quick out there.
Like back.
It's interesting too, Julie, because
We could also just
the shot before Steph called for the peel.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they missed, and now we switch gears and we go to that draw now. So
Let's draw.
kind of deciding, okay, we're playing, we're going
Okay,
for it now.
50 and a half, I think.
Yeah, I really liked it. That rock is, I'd say, dead buried. I think they wouldn't have hated it if it was above the tee line, but the sweeper's working so hard to just make sure it's absolutely buried. And then Aaron not really wasting much time here. Corryn, I think, called for the
Line's
freeze
good.
there, Logan.
Line's okay. Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, I
You
believe
go
we're playing the
line.
freeze here. Sweepers are
Line's
on it
good.
the whole way
Line's
here.
good. Line. Hard line. Line's really good, Sam. Hard, you push. Full 4.
Okay, get a bite.
Curl.
No, not curl.
Oh,
Jesus.
that must have hit a footprint or whatnot. Hey, that spin there at the end.
Yeah, that really spun back at the end. And already early in this game, Julie, Sarah, and Sam
get a time on that
they've
one,
had their
but,
work
you
cut
know,
out for them.
52,
They've been
so
sweeping quite a few
you got
end to
it.
end. Another great sweep there. Narrowly rubbed
totally.
that guard.
You let us know. Whoa. Three. Die.
And just want to remind everybody that we have a daily
Great.
50-50.
Okay. Whoa.
You can find
Whoa.
the draw information on our
We're past. We
website.
might be a 4.
Specific
No,
URL
we're
is
okay, we're
probc.ca/5050. Logan, I bought my tickets. The draw's at 9 o'clock, so you can't waste any time.
I saw that.
Get in on a few bucks here.
59.
Yeah, last we checked, the winner takes home just over $500, and that's only going to go up in the next hour or so here. So get in there and get your tickets while you can.
I know. I was saying, it's probably a 4.
What's that? Yeah, that's there. I sort of.
It's one less that we have to open
yeah.
up.
Like I mentioned at the top, four other games going
9-5.
on
Okay. Where am I
during
hitting?
this draw. and
Like half rock.
all the streams can be found on
Half rock.
CurlBC YouTube, as
Yeah,
well
we're
as
needed
Curling Zone
thicker,
YouTube, and
thicker this
live
way is not
scores,
bad either.
draws, digital
You
scoreboard,
still like
all that info
9-5
can
or
be
10?
found on CurlBC's
9-5.
website.
We're so lucky and thankful to have all this streaming. I know I unfortunately had to put in a few hours at my day job today, so I was really glad to be able to follow the action on our YouTube channel, CurlBC.
Hard, Sam.
Curl!
Oh, shit, balls.
Hard on
Hard
red.
on the red. Hard, Sarah.
I was like,
So it looks like Corryn was trying to have Aaron rearrange things there a little bit, trying to keep those, her rocks in play, but get some granite out of the way of that shot rock. Steph Jackson-Baier continues to be shot rock there, I believe, at the back of the 4-foot.
The light's okay. Like it's like a 16 today right now.
yeah.
I was going to say, even if we're on the top one, that's tolerance, and if we're guard, it's fine too.
Mine might curl a little bit more than hers.
If we don't have the freeze, we'll just play a guard.
Yeah.
So again, some good communication there from Team Jackson-Baier. You could hear the front end down at the other end, Julie, just saying, if we're light and it's a guard, that's okay. If we freeze the top one, that's within the tolerance as well. So, it sounds like this whole team is really on the same page with the shots that they're calling.
And I think they can change that red from this side. So
Yeah, so important to have everybody dialed into what the pro side misses. Obviously we're always aiming to make that first shot, but you want to have tolerance in mind for sure.
So Steph trying to freeze the Blue Rock top 8 is the call.
Two. Okay, needs to be a 4.
Keep it out there. What's the weight?
Line's good.
Okay. Line's good. She said.
Right to it.
It's
Line's
on
good.
line then.
Hard.
Hard.
2, 3. 2.
Hard then.
Curl.
Drag it over.
Curl.
Drag it over.
Should have been curling the entire time.
You like this? And she'll. To draw there or to tap?
Well, not exactly where they wanted it, Logan, but I think it does the job if Corryn is now looking at
Top 4.
drawing in there versus trying to rearrange the Blues again. The Blues are just not in a good position here to get something going on that back red.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I mean,
I think it's close.
technically, we mentioned how they're talking about the tolerance, and it was within the tolerance they were talking about being a guard, but I think just, a lot lighter than what the sweepers were expecting to see out of Steph's hand there. So
Yeah, this is kind of similar to where
we'll see
Aaron
Corryn
actually ended up hitting.
try to wrap around everything
like
here and
for draw the
hopefully
button.
stay shot and, still potentially set up for kind of a skipper's deuce here if she can.
Let's go, Corryn.
One of my favorite kinds of deuces, although, let's face it,
Yeah,
I love all the
Bucketito.
times we could score 2.
Cool 4.
You win a lot of curling games if you can score 2.
Rim. Rim. Line's good. Bit of rim. 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 Curling now. Sarah.
Her weight seems to be pretty close. They've
Good.
been
Full 4. Full 4.
sort of indicating with their body language it's pretty close. Oh, what a nice shot.
Good.
Wow. Yeah, just a
15.
perfect 15 seconds hog to hog there. Top 4. Yeah,
like
well
that
managed
all?
shot
Love
from the
it.
whole team
Okay.
there.
Great throw. It's really easy
I felt
to
like I
read.
finished it nice. I felt like I finished it nice.
Yeah, you locked that in. It was like super easy to read. I knew exactly where it was. 15?
Just a lovely curling shot.
So
You
probably
can
a
see there a great view of it. That rock is absolutely buried. It's a great feeling to get one of those under your belt early in the game, early in the event, Logan. Just gives you a sense of confidence for the week. Corryn's going to log that in her brain now. Like, I've got that 4-foot weight.
Hitting what? Sorry.
And there's a real level of confidence, I think, for skips and sweepers when even despite all the shots to the button, it's great in the game time moment to make a really great draw like that.
Okay. Right to it.
So Steph going to try to match her for weight, I think, here.
Yeah, definitely a little bit tougher of a shot here for Steph than Corryn. Corryn had a little bit more of that 4-foot to look at. I believe Steph's just playing a freeze actually on that one. So
Curl. Coming down. Curl. Don't want to, not till the end. I really don't want to.
You got to be a little bit careful here about where your shooter winds up.
just chaps off it. Really close, but unfortunately will leave a pretty much open hit here. The only thing I'm wondering, Julie, is can you hit nose in the second shot? We don't have the above view right now.
Yeah.
So.
Nose to hair low, I think you're getting too.
So it sounds like they think if you get nose or just across it a bit, they should safely get that second point.
Do you like that ice for 10-5?
Yeah. You can hold it. Yeah. Nice throw here. Nice and smooth.
And I think if you're Stephanie and Diane, you're breathing a bit of a sigh of relief that that shooter didn't go anywhere, that left any kind of a double there, because there's quite a few blue rocks hanging around there.
Yeah. 11.
And Corryn will make the nose hit.
It's 2.
Just wait for the confirmation. 2 blue it is. So Corryn Brown will go up 2-0 after 2 ends. We'll be back after
I'm gonna be
a
a little
short
careful on
commercial break.
jumping it.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue.
Started here for Team Brown. Call is top 4. This one's just sliding a little bit deep on them. There it is. I was waiting for that call to come from Steph with the corner guard.
Yeah, I was going to be shocked if it wasn't a corner guard at this point. Things have been rolling. We've gained a little time on the clock, and now, you've given up a deuce. And so I think the plan here would be to be, maybe cautiously.
Straight. Yeah, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Go, 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 go. 85, good scrub, you guys.
Great, sweet.
85, so 18-5 hog to hog for a guard. So it's quick out there for sure. Great conditions. Looks like it's curling well. Speed's good.
Like, if we played that on E, I would have gotten anywhere close.
I know. When I remember now, like, oh, this isn't enough ice. I was like, oh, it's our inter.
Tight. Line's
Easy.
good.
Line's
Good.
good.
Tight. Sit for line.
We're all there. Roll. Let it sit for line.
Let it sit for line. Little bit, Aaron. Little bit, Aaron. Little bit, Aaron.
So Steph's going to ignore all that. I think she's going around the corner guard here.
Yeah, it's like you said, a bit more aggressive. A bit more aggressive this end. And Julie, both these teams have had a busy year on tour, playing events around BC, around Canada, Western Canada.
Go, go, go. Curl.
Team Jackson-Baier, they played 5 events this season. They actually won the Kamloops crown of curling. And then they had a 2nd place finish at the Island Shootout in Victoria a week or 2 after that. So some success for Team Jackson-Baier. Team Brown, they've played 10 events this season and have had quite a bit of success. They had a 2nd place finish in Edmonton just last weekend at the Crestwood Invitational, as well as a 5th place at the Tier 2 Championship earlier in the year. So both teams coming in with some success this season.
It's a great feeling to come into an event like this, knowing you've made it to a final and won an event.
Weight's good.
Also doesn't hurt to have a little bit of change in your pocket.
Aaron. Hard, Aaron. You gotta go.
Weights. Yeah, it's a bit thick.
Gotta go.
It's got a piece, Sam. It's got a piece. It's got a piece. Go, Sam. Go, Sam. Go, Sam. Go. Harder, harder, harder. Okay. 11-8.
You know, one thing I love about watching Corryn play is she is the biggest cheerleader when it comes to the sweep. Like you saw there when that red is just barely squeaking out the side, and she is just cheering Sam on as she's sweeping that out. And she's always kind of been like that as a skip, and I think that's really cool, just, you know, encouraging your team.
Yeah, same. I really also like that she cued her. Like, you've only got a small piece of it. You're going to have to go on this so that she can position her body to get there and sweep every inch.
It's already going. Hard line.
Yeah, she tightened nice up.
Hard line. North and south. Gotta go. Gotta go. Go, go, go. You got it. Fast. Go, 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 go. Okay, stay with it. Yep, 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 yep. Bounce off that one. Oh, oh. Curl, curl.
So not the result they wanted there.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, she gave her.
No, kind of sets up the second center guard
Speed
here.
should
And
be nice.
if you're in
15,
Corryn's
15
shoes, you're
and
pretty
change.
happy with that. You're going to try to wrap one around here and kind of make Team Jackson-Baier pay a little bit for that miss.
Lane's good. Line's good. T-line. Top bar. Yeah, line. Yeah, line. Lane's good. Hard line. Top bar. Hard line. Top 8. Hard line. Gotta go. Gotta go. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Go, go, go. You're mine. Go. Sorry, you're already mine. Okay.
Again, that cheerleading you referenced, Logan, for a really nice shot there. Top
15-7.
fully buried. Now Steph's really got to make some decisions here.
56.
Yeah, that was a great sweep.
We're gonna do that. You like that? Okay.
Let's line up
Like a
from
10?
here.
Yeah, I think I like the run back here, Logan. I don't know what you're thinking. Steph initially indicated, like, what do you think about coming around this whole thing? I just think there's an awful lot of rocks in play already. Steph wants to make sure she can see some of the 4-foot here by the time it's her turn to throw. So I really like this call.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think if you're in Steph's shoes, you're kind of in a little bit of trouble here, and I think you need to open things up. You could even look at maybe playing the double peel right now, just to make sure you have something.
Okay, whoa, 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 whoa.
So much.
So I mean, they'll miss the run, but they get the peel, and I honestly don't think that's a terrible outcome. You know, it's gonna help to
10-7.
try to clear up that center line. and it's not a bad outcome for them.
I totally agree. You got to get something out of that. So yeah, I totally agree. I think, you know, when you look at her body language there after she threw, she kind of had a bit of a head tilt. Like, I think what's rough is that you're not sure what happened there. But really a relief when you're the thrower to have gotten at least one rock out of the way there.
A little bit early. Line's
Is
good.
Corryn coming in again here? I missed the call, Logan.
Line's good.
I assume they're playing the draw, or the guard.
Yeah, they're
play.
coming in again.
Line's
Okay.
good. Has to sit for line.
No, yeah, just
Oh,
calling for the
draw.
guard
Yeah,
here.
nice. Guard, pardon me.
A little bit then, Sarah.
My brain's saying draw, but I'm seeing guard. Yeah, that's a good call. I like it. Ooh, overcurled a little bit.
Like this. You feel like that? Or this? Sorry?
So again, some discussion here about the best call.
What is she playing?
I'm a fan of Stephanie taking input from the thrower. You know, it's always nice to maybe get two options and get to decide as the one throwing it. You know, for me, it tended to
I don't get the
sort of
top
lean
one.
to what you can see as the thrower. So
Doesn't make much sense. She plays the top one or the back one? Yeah.
It looks like they're
One more?
still trying to get it sorted
yeah.
out.
Okay.
Can we just tuck behind and be shot? Top button? Yeah.
Julie, the one thing I find a little bit interesting right now is, you know,
Well, it's
2
51
shots
was the
ago,
top 8, I believe.
Steph
Yeah.
played a come around. Then we switched to a run peel kind of play, and now we're going back to the draw here. So I'm not sure if maybe we're more confident in our draws maybe than our hits, but just an interesting thing that I noticed.
Okay, line's better. Yep. 6. Yes. Hard line.
yeah, I'm with you. And I think what's been a little bit challenging for the Jackson-Baier team is that their rocks are just not ending up where they're planning, and so then I think it's leading to a lot of discussion and a little bit of head tilting of we just can't get a plan and roll with it. So again, there the outcome just not quite what they were looking for. Corryn's indicating that the brown team is first and second shot.
Or we do this.
Don't love hitting it. Yeah. Yeah. Tight
I
guard.
heard someone say they don't love hitting it. I don't love hitting it either, but what can be a challenge is when you know what you don't like, but you're not sure what you do like. I don't mind the guard here. What do you think, Logan?
I think they're sinking one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who just said that there. One of them said if we guard, I think they're sinking one, which I think is true based on Steph's last call. Like, I think, you know, she's going to be looking to draw here if that's there.
Or is it above it? I think it's above it.
Rip the top double.
I guess the question here is,
No, never mind.
you know, what's the plan or what's the outcome you're looking for the end here? And as you pointed out, it kind of seems to be changing for both teams with almost every shot here. And, you know, I'm a real fan, if you're setting things up, even if you're up 2 on the board, I'm a real fan, you know, things are set up, staying
Line's out
aggressive,
there.
Logan. And sometimes you
Line's
bail out,
good.
and you maybe could have really stuck it to them with a bit of a steal.
Line's
So
good.
Yeah, I mean, the way this is setting
Line's
up is
good.
definitely
Good
setting up
curl.
for a steal. So
Curl, Sarah.
I think Corryn recognizing that is sticking to that sort of game plan here and throwing up that
Hard
guard.
Sarah. Hard Sarah. Hard Sarah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. That's good there.
That's good. Good. Yeah, good throw.
Good throw. Thanks. Sorry, you thought that was below it?
Okay.
Outer.
Go
Outer.
that rock definitely doing its job, pardon me. So now Steph going up and
Yeah, just high side on Diane's side.
trying
You
to
got it,
clean
Jess.
up the front here a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see some granite rolling here, Logan. See some big weight.
Easy. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. She's tight.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Well, it wasn't the shot they called, but it actually worked out okay. Got rid of 2 guards, shooters out of the way. So, you know, clearing up the front and potentially giving Steph a look on her 2 stones here.
Yeah, I
just
think that
run
was a
that,
really
make
good
it
outcome.
two,
If
I
I were in
guess.
Steph's shoes, I'd be pretty
mind
happy with
getting one
that.
in here.
She does. She has to make it good. Like, she
Sure.
has to get the back one or else.
Like anywhere, like kind of there's a tolerance.
Yeah.
You like
I
that?
think if we can, be in the
Guys
pocket.
like
it's
that?
perfect.
Yeah.
Like top 12, I think.
Like half in the 8. Feels like you gotta be pretty crisp here.
Yeah,
to
we
run
just don't
it,
want to
and
tap
then it
there.
really
For
swoops.
line wise? For weight?
No line.
Okay.
And Julia's Corryn's heading down to
Yeah, Aaron says you have to be a bit
throw
crisp
her
with it.
first rock
Yeah.
of
Aaron
the
says you have to
third
be a bit
end. I
crisp
just
with
saw
it.
on the
Yeah,
big
it'll come
screen that we
over.
have here
Yeah.
in the arena.
Do you
They
think like
posted the
16?
50-50
I
jackpot is up
I
to
think so, because you
$1,400.
can
So
be a
winner's taking
guard,
home
like, we can sweep it
$700 now. It's
Let's
still,
go.
still an hour and 20 minutes to buy your tickets. So make sure you get in there, get those tickets either here in the arena or online, crowbc.ca/5050.
Ooh, $700. What are you doing with $700, Logan?
Oh, I think I would go somewhere nice.
Yes.
Or at least help to pay to go somewhere nice.
Yes.
Line's good.
It's really curling.
Line's good. Hard line. Where?
Top 12.
Whoa. Whoa.
On top of the 50-50, we've got some raffles and some other giveaways happening down here at the George Preston Recreation Center. So if you're in the area, come on down and join the good crowds here in the arena, taking some great curling, get in on a raffle, maybe win a prize. Lots of excitement here in Langley this week.
Yeah, and such a good vibe and a great turnout for our first night of championship curling here today. I'm so pleased to see so many folks in the stands, a few noisemakers,
for you to have a pack on your last.
some folks enjoying some pops and just sharing and a
Over there.
bit of camaraderie and enjoying the game we love.
Heel.
I'll tell you, getting the chance to play in an arena where you can hear the crowd is such a magical
more trying to get this
experience. And
one.
I think whether you're a player who's been in an arena like this one, you know, this is your first time or your 10th time, it's just such a cool vibe. So thrilled for all these curlers to have made it
It's
to
like
this
so hard because
championship.
my draw was so close. Like I was online and it was nice weight.
Steph looking to run that blue top 12 into that blue in the forefoot there. Hopefully get rid of those two. Spill your shooter away, and you know, at this point you're just hoping to have a nice draw for your one, I think.
For sure, you know, she manages to get rid of a couple here, and ever happens to catch on that catcher over there. You never know how things might shape up here for her last shot. So,
Yep, it's close. Yep. Gotta go. Hard! Whoa!
oh,
Shit.
Oh, and unfortunately, just a bit of a missed line call there. I thought she threw that really close and swept it the whole way, and it just kind of ran straight. You hear Steph there say, so a great effort.
Same spot? Yeah, let's just put it in the same spot.
yeah, such a tough one when you throw it pretty close, and of course those line calls. Sometimes I think those line calls are the toughest on an angle like that. Now Corryn, I think, really gonna try to make it tough on Steph for her last one here.
Yeah, it was a great throw. We'll just manage it. Might be a hair, like it might go more without our sweep. So let's go.
You hear "Let's go" as the last cue that Corryn hears when she gets in the hack. I don't know, Logan, did you have something particular that your team members would help cue you with your pre-shot routine? What was that like for you?
Well, me myself, I'm a bad example for that, because I don't really need to hear or see anything as I get in the hack.
Keep it out there.
I know for a lot of players, it's super important to have that routine and have those key words that they want to hear. From a sports psychology perspective, it's a very very important thing.
Line's good. So over curling. Okay.
And Corryn will tuck that one in behind the guard. The call was actually to be above it, but the line was good, and I think it accomplishes the job.
Did they just say that? Was it 51?
Just gotta hit what we can see.
Okay, don't worry about that.
You like straight draw or bump? Straight draw?
I feel like a draw is easier. You're not having to bump anything.
Okay, so
Couple
there's
in.
center line, like there?
Okay.
You're there?
Yep. They'll give you a good weight.
So I thought that was a good discussion, Logan. They talked about whether you could get that red one to bump it, but Diane, pointed out that maybe the straight draw is a little easier shot. If you get one here, you're really only one down.
Oh, 16. 16. Okay. Yeah. Basically
With that tricky tappy thing, it's the official term.
15?
Yeah, you never know. You don't really want to give up the steal here. So I really like the straight draw.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, she can see all of what she needs to hit of that forefoot from the hack. So, it's just a draw to the forefoot. And if you're a skip, that's right in your wheelhouse. So
that's right.
Line's good. Hair tight.
Put on the T line. It's pretty straight out there.
Keep
You're
it
farther
out there.
out. You're farther out. Curling now. Straight. Straight.
Straight. You need T-line.
Straight.
Keep it
this
straight.
looks close here. Sweepers are off and on it.
Straight. Hey, you're by the front. Just for weight.
She's good. She's
On
great.
a well-managed
nice.
shot and a great draw
Great
there
call.
from Steph Jackson-Baier. And
46.
they'll trail 2-1 to Team Brown going into the fourth end.
Sir.
Great judge.
Really good.
Good brush.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Welcome back. End 4 action of draw 3 here at the BC Men's and Women's Curling Championship. On our feature sheet, Team Brown versus Team Jackson-Baier. Team Brown leads 2-1 in this fourth set. There it is. Scoreboard updated for us.
Okay, starting to curl now.
Line's okay.
Still Sarah though.
And we saw in
Still
the
Sarah,
commercial
still
break
curling.
there,
Let it sit, I
Julie,
think, just Sarah.
an advertisement from Bel Air
It's
Direct,
gonna sit on the
one
tee.
of our key sponsors at Curl BC, and we want to give a little shout out to them, and also just mention that Curl BC members actually can receive exclusive home, condo, and tenant insurance savings, as well as enhanced coverages with Bel Air Direct. It pays to be a member. And, you know, we mention it all the time on these streams, how important sponsors are to our sport, to our teams, to our PSOs. And, you know, it's great when us as fans and athletes can help to, you know, return the favor to those sponsors. So
Okay, right to it.
if you're in need of insurance,
Hard line.
Bel Air.
Line's close.
Yeah, absolutely. Sponsors are so critical to the success of the game. It, as we've talked about, it allows us to play in these great venues on this great surface. Pardon me, we're so lucky. So a big thank you, and curlers are nothing if not loyal.
55.
So I know everyone's going to be going and checking out Bel Air Direct.
It's the same broom. Corryn.
Of course, we have a long list of other sponsors as well, Julie. And we'd like to maybe take a second to shout out all of those sponsors as well that help make this event possible. Some of our platinum sponsors here at Curl BC: Best Western, Original 16, Bel Air Direct, Local 258 of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, our gold sponsor, Airback Services, as well as many other local businesses, sponsors, and supporters. We should shout out the Langley Curling Club, who is instrumental in putting this event on. The Township of Langley, the George Preston Recreation Center, Check TV, CBC.ca, as well as Curling Stadium, helping put these streams on, as well as all the support from our provincial funding partners, the BC Fairs, Festivals, and Events Fund, as well as the government of BC. Like you mentioned, without all of these sponsors, we really couldn't put an event like this on. So eternally grateful to these businesses.
It's less ice. It's less ice. Line's close. It's less ice. North and south. North and south. North, south. North, south. Where? 5. Yep. Hard line. 4, 5. Just a 4. Whoa. Whoa. What's a 4? Whoa. 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 Off. 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 Off.
So Steph Jackson-Baier immediately setting the tone of trying to get something going here this end. So nice to see again, lots of rocks in play for our entertainment.
Yeah, rocks in play, and kind of a nice line of rocks there.
This is close. You got it. Let's go.
Sammy, hard on the blue.
And Sarah Colton gonna try to do something about all those rocks in play here and get some granite moving. See if they can't kind of squirt this blue out the side.
Yep. Yep.
A lot of weight here from Sarah.
Good. Nice.
Nice shot. Great weight to move all that granite.
Center.
I think Steph's just going to put that back now.
Can I have more? Sorry, you want more? More.
Are we going in again or are we guarding?
Yeah, if you're Team Jackson-Baier here, it's sort of just
like
guard. You're sitting pretty well with that rock on the button there, a blue behind it, and another red in front. So still early in the end to say that you're, you know, guarding for your life, but in a way, you know, it's going to be a lot of guards here.
Easy die.
Yeah,
Easy
I
die.
used to curl with a teammate who'd say, "Get out the big rock at this moment. You need the the big rock to guard and protect that
Line's close.
precious single point sitting on
Line's
the button
really
right now.
good. Tight three. Jess, if you can.
Just fine. A little bit of curl. Yeah, it's got to curl a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Nice wave.
That's a hair tighter than they would have liked, but now Corryn's got to contend with it.
They might be laying 2 after, but
Yeah. You might have to play into it.
I think.
sorry?
I think
Like
the key
this
is to
way?
get these two. I don't think it matters to
Yeah.
get the one on the button. No.
Do you like playing it this way?
Sure. Yeah.
What looks easier?
That's fine. Like a third that way?
That looks awful. Yeah.
Yeah. You think this way?
No, this way
I was
thin
seeing-
looks awful.
I was seeing the outturn just double.
This way you can make the double and roll a hair.
Yeah.
Do that. That's what I was seeing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Peel.
You got it.
I just thought we were.
Like 7/8 high.
Let's get rid of the 2 up here.
So after some discussion, I think we're going to see Sarah throw that big weight again and try to rearrange the rocks here.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
She'll peel off the top one, just misses that one behind it. But you're right, Julie. Wow, that is some significant weight there from Sarah Colton. That's very
75.
impressive, and move a lot of granite with that kind of weight.
Yeah, love that for her, and super precise with it, which is always key.
Two.
Line's close. Line's good. A little bit of room. Whoa.
Still
Whoa.
a 2.
It's got to curl.
2.
As
Yeah, keep it
as someone
moving.
who had to
Girl.
rely on extension
Mine's close
for
now.
weight
What is
being
it?
a
2.
mostly lifelong lead, I'm always a fan of and so impressed by folks who can throw that hard and accurate. Such a
I
fan.
don't think
Okay,
we're
so
losing them.
Steph puts it back again, the guard.
Get it moving that way.
Okay.
Heel.
So Aaron Pincott's going to attack this double peel again here.
7/8.
7/8. Probably going to be another hard rock here.
Yep. Whoa. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Gonna be close. Oh,
I think it actually touched it.
yeah.
Yeah, just barely, but
Just, yeah.
It was like, hey, no, just
We'll try
kidding.
to keep
Bye
it out a
bye.
bit.
just a little kiss on the way
That's
by.
Just a
right.
hair less. You know it. You got it.
So, like I mentioned a few rocks ago, it's another guard for Team Jackson-Baier, and they're, I imagine, perfectly happy just putting up another guard.
2.
We got to go in that, don't we think?
2. Clean.
Yeah, I feel like there's a mounting pressure here, rock after rock. When your teammates before you were putting up the guard, it's like, well, they've just done it 3 times in a row, so you better get it.
Those guards only get harder the more that you throw in a row.
Yes.
You think they would get easier,
Go,
but they
go,
don't.
go, go, go. Okay, good scrub, you guys. 91.
So maybe a little higher than they would have liked.
Can you
Didn't
try to
quite
get
get the
low?
curl.
That's pretty high.
It's edge on
Yeah,
edge.
which creates an interesting situation here for Team
Do you
Brown.
want to try with like board?
Okay.
Try to do that. If you hit and roll, that's fine too.
Well, yeah.
That guard is like, it's
Yeah.
halfway. It's like
Board?
higher than those men's and women's logos.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think a hair less just to play
Not
it
only
tight?
do we love the logos on the ice because we're making sure that our valued sponsors get some airtime, but we also love the logos as a reference point for the curlers. I'm such a fan of that as like a milestone or marker of like just past the logos you heard them say.
Go.
Oh.
Yes. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard. Hard.
Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it.
Good, Erin.
Good. That's fine.
It's sweeping.
Another great sweep there from Team Brown, the front end.
Little skinny
Front
ice, I
end
think
of
that's
Team Brown.
always the air.
I think so, yeah.
Good,
I can get the guard
Yeah,
if
so
anything.
I've been debating whether to say this out loud for a couple ends now, but I feel like Aaron's second rock has curled more than they've expected. A few
Tolerance
times,
is even there, right? Tolerance is tapping it a little
few
bit.
times in a row. So I'm just wondering if they,
Trust it, yeah.
15.
you know, I am not a statistician. I think I said that word right. But I've just been mentally
So,
making a
what,
little
450?
note, and I think that we've been seeing a lot of curl on Aaron's second rock pretty consistently. So
446 or something like
now I'm officially going to start writing it down to see if maybe if we're onto something there,
that. You just
Logan.
threw this draw
Well, I'll
too.
tell you what, let's put it out there to the listeners. If anyone has also noticed that,
Ooh, yeah,
maybe
good
they
one.
can let us know and see if you're onto something or.
Yeah, crowd forcing statistic. I think we're onto something, Logan.
No tolerance here, but only if line's good. You like a 15 to T right now?
Yeah.
So somewhere near a 50?
Yes. Yeah. The line's good.
Okay. 3?
North and south then.
Where is it?
3. 4.
Okay, we're gonna over curl.
Maybe a 4.
Whoa.
Maybe a 4.
We get it to
Whoa.
here.
3.
Whoa, whoa. It's over
Okay, Wolves,
curling.
it's 3. Just let it be a guard. 3. Whoa. Come on, baby. Stop. Sit. Okay, good calm weight. 55.
Sorry?
55. Oh, 55. Wow.
I got a 45 me being like really light. Like out of hand you're calling.
Yeah, try and get to nose, even if we just get
So
it
lots of
from
discussion
her.
after that one. That
Good
rock
angle.
not reacting exactly
Got a
the
good
way
angle here.
the team was expecting.
Yeah, it's getting an
Sweepers
angle,
using
right? Two ways on
positive
this line.
encouragement to the rock. Sit, sit, sit. I've
Yeah.
used that myself
Yeah.
many times.
Unless we're like
That was a
screaming to get past the
16.
guard. Probably are. But I think like
I think so.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that type of discussion a few times from Team Jackson-Baier so far this game. Just like you mentioned earlier, just maybe the rock not quite doing exactly what they expected it to, and you know, just still trying to figure out, you know, was it the throw, was it
I
the
think
line,
like
you know, what's
14-2
going
to a
on with that.
14-5 can be close with this.
Constructive
brim, we gotta hear more.
communication
I like this
from the
brim.
team for sure.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
So Corryn now, I think, is going to try to get after this. Stephanie has left the door open a little bit. She's trying the tap here, Logan.
Oh, just through. Curl. We're hot. Always curl. Hot. Yep, curl. Curl to get to the blue. Curl to get to the blue. Spilled it. Over. Over. Yeah, hard, Sarah. Okay. 12-8.
what do you like? Right on top?
I guess so, yeah.
That's an interesting one there, Julie. I heard them discuss hack
Yeah, I do
weight,
like that one.
Funny is right on
and
top.
she threw hack weight, but it really didn't do what they expected to in that spot. I mean, that like, you know, that was a good rock wide of what they expected. So
So same weight with this one.
maybe just tricked with a path there. Or,
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely what it looked like to me.
44.
It even seemed like right, you know, from Corryn's hand once she saw the way that rock was traveling based on the broom they took, that, you know, she said always curling, always curling. So
Dan thinks the spot is heavier.
yeah, I think they'll be a bit disappointed with that after
Just 'cause we haven't played much
having to
over here.
patiently wait for the door to
Just
open
want,
to get
like,
after
6
it.
feet more? Do you think?
So a big opportunity here for Steph, Team
do you think that rock's
Jackson-Baier.
solid?
She's called to freeze their own top four and really put the pressure on Corryn here on her last.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, line's good. Little tight. 8.
Get it to curl if you can.
8-9.
Whoa.
8-9.
So
Line's
from
close.
her hand, a little discussion like 8-9 means maybe a
Line's
little
close.
bit heavy, and then also
Curl. Can we split it?
wanting
No,
some
we're
curl,
not
but
there
the
yet.
sweeper's
We're not
being
even on it.
reluctant to sweep
Curl,
here.
okay, then let me curl it. Curl, curl, curl. Curl, curl, curl. Spin off onto this one.
Right over, right over,
Go,
right
go,
over,
back,
right
back,
over.
back, 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 back. Okay. Good
So
call.
Diane doing a really good job of taking in the information from the sweepers and making sure that that shooter rolls to a spot that doesn't leave an opportunity for Corryn Brown. Really a well-managed shot there by Diane Gushalak.
Baby.
Sorry.
I don't hate that.
Okay.
Yeah, what you
Draw.
couldn't do
I
is
like the
leave
draw.
that, you know, T-line or
I like
kind of
this.
back four right beside that red and
I think they're
give
way too
a
right
potential
now.
double
Like
for a bundle of
16?
points here for Brown.
we need
So
next
yeah,
one.
really well managed.
Yeah, 14.
Because like hers can still almost touch that red and
14-1 on Steph, so I'm thinking of 15 and we sweep it for the top.
For the 15-ish?
Such a fan of the discussion by the sweepers at the other end, right? They're discussing the path, what we've seen, what we're throwing. You know,
Is it a low
typically there's a
15
lot
or
of
the
discussion
15?
about what number you're going to say to the thrower. So just love all the communication. As we've discussed, both teams just doing such a great job of trying to ensure that every time the thrower has all the information that they need to have the best chance of making a great shot.
So Corryn Brown with her last here in the fourth end.
Wait close. Line, Rev. T-line. Rev. Full forward lead. T-line. Go.
Sweepers are on this one most of the way here,
Full
Julie.
forward. Gotta go. Hard.
Gotta
Get
get
it,
full
get it,
8
get it,
foot
get it.
to only give up 1.
Go. Good sweeping.
Checked up. Nice.
That's a steal of 2, so Team Jackson-Baier will take the lead 3-2
15-3.
as we head into the fifth end. We'll be back after a quick
I like
commercial break.
Further out. Yeah.
Is it 2?
Okay, good throw.
Yeah.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
To open it up a smidge. We could have been on that too.
Okay, we're back with fifth end action here in draw 3 at the BC Men's and Women's Provincial Curling Championships. And Julie, maybe a bit of a shocking end to that end. Is that an appropriate word to use with the steal of 2 for Team Jackson-Baier?
Yeah, I think shocking's fair, and I think like a little bit sneaky because that seemed like it really snuck up on the Corryn Brown team. I think that undoubtedly that's one of those shots Corryn might be thinking about when she gets back to her room tonight, just in terms of like, I really didn't imagine her not making that draw. So not only did she give up the 1, but the 2. So now I think you'll see them really get after it with a plan to get a couple points back here before they go into the break.
Yeah, it'd be great to put a couple on the board and kind of get that confidence back going into the break. I always like scoring going into the break.
Sarah, you got to go
it's
for
always
peace.
nice to go into the halftime just kind of, you know,
10-5.
feeling positive.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yep.
Great shot there from
11-1.
Sam Fisher. And at the same time, Julie, you know, lots of game left. It's a 10-end game. We're only playing 5, so no need to panic, really, for either of these teams. Lots of game left.
For sure. I think sometimes early in an event, you can start to look for like sort of signals or indicators of how the week can go, and it's really critical not to get on that roller coaster and instead just remind yourself like one rock at a time, one end at a time.
You got it. Right to it. Right to it.
Yeah, on the women's side here, we have 8 teams, so it's a 7-game round robin.
Nice throw.
Play starting today on Tuesday, and round robin wrapping up, I believe, Friday night, maybe Saturday morning. But, you know, a long week and a lot of games, so lots of, you know, opportunities to get on that roller coaster, like you mentioned. So as best you can kind of just stay off it, and one shot, one game at a time.
Absolutely. I'm a real big fan of the round robin format.
Weight's a little down. 10-5. Yes.
Yep.
Whoa. Weight's down. Whoa. Yep. 11. Whoa. 11.
Oh no, Sam.
11.
Sam. Okay, you're just nosing. Okay.
Good.
It's a nose hit there from Team Brown, and Steph will look to do the same. And on the contrary, the men's side is a 12-team triple knockout. The BC provincials have ran this way for a number of years, with the women's team being an 8-team round robin and the men's being a 12-team triple, and we've stayed with that this year.
Yeah, it's so exciting that now the men's and women's events for many years now have been put together. It just makes for great curling, typically enables like a bigger venue, so I'm such a big fan of it.
We can play it a bit patient. 11-4.
10-5.
Let's go.
And again, it's thanks to all our sponsors that we're able to put on great events like this.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
So Sarah, I think, going to take another shot at this
Sam.
hit and roll to try to
Close,
make use of that
actually,
corner
close.
guard.
Yep, straight. Hard. No roll.
Good. Very nice. Nice. Good throw, Sarah.
Nice shot. It does peek out the other side, but at least it now makes
side, but that's okay.
Stephanie have to consider a totally different path.
Never rolling in. So.
Yeah, exactly. You like the chase?
Yeah, and this is getting out in the wings there, where, you know, it's a little bit more unpredictable. It's not a path that we play very often in curling, and it's sometimes hard to know exactly how the rock's going to react out here.
Nice, easy.
For sure.
Whoa.
10.5.
Curl.
Hard.
Good.
Nice throw.
Nice shot by Jessie. Again, those ones seem straightforward, but they can be a little bit tricky out there.
12, top 8.
I know she did roll out, but nonetheless, I think you'd be happy getting out there for the first time that part of the surface and make good contact there. Although now leaving Corryn the chance to see if she can get something going here.
Yeah, for Aaron Pincott here, really looking to bury this
like
blue behind that corner.
Okay,
Line's good.
You can go
Try and put it in
line.
a spot where it's become
Line's
hard for, you know, Steph to chase.
Hard line.
By virtue of that, maybe you set up for kind of a casual
Keep
deuce,
going.
I guess you could say.
Keep going.
Good sweep, Ben.
Great sweep. 17-5.
Good sweep.
So a pro
Try.
side
Nice
miss,
drop in there,
you know, you don't want to be heavy
Goes
there,
like-
but I think Aaron would be disappointed at this point in the game with not
72.
managing to get that rock
Right.
somewhere in the
We'll be
playing
on more on
surface,
Diane's
and
side.
maybe letting Stephanie now draw the play away from those corner guards that they've invested so much work in trying to get up there.
Three, 2, 3.
Line's
Two.
tight. Line's tight.
2.
Okay, line's good now. Where is it?
So Steph actually guarding this
Yeah.
rock
Whoa,
here.
doesn't have to curl. Just leave it.
Okay.
Whoa, no. A little bit. Which way?
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Nice throw.
70.
That's a nice guard.
Right? Yeah.
Well, where is that?
Like top 4 line.
Okay.
You heard at the end there, Steph saying, "Yeah, little bit," and the sweeper's going which way?
Yeah.
You know, that's such a
Close for line.
thing in today's
like,
game.
that's
You know, are we straight or curl? How are we sweeping this? So.
Yeah, I think this is
For
cool.
sure. And what a journey we've been on of sweepers and the sweeping game in the last 7 or 8 years.
Hey, Gad. Line's great.
Line's good.
And
Line's
some
good.
noise on the sheet next door, Logan, which we're so
Line's great.
focused in our bubble here that I don't actually know what
hasn't
happened.
curled
But
at
we'll
all.
keep an eye out to see
Always
what's happening
curl.
over there next door.
It hasn't. It's.
Yeah, it was
there's no
it
chance
was
for
Jason
line.
Montgomery playing an
There's no
angle
chance for
run
line.
back.
You're
I believe to
completely
score
open.
1. He unfortunately went right by everything, and it
whoa.
looks like it is a steal
Great
of
weight.
2
Nice weight.
for Team Vanant. So
That had no chance.
that was
for line.
actually the
Like,
game
that
I
just
was
didn't-
waiting for
I
to
tried to
finish
be
that shot there. And we'll do a
positive,
quick
but
around the rings update here on the scores. So again, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, and then a couple times throughout, all these scores can be found on curlbc.ca. We have live scores, we have the draw, we have the
Small roll in.
schedule. It's all up on there.
Yep.
Every game's also being streamed on CurlBC's YouTube channel as well as Curling Zone's YouTube channel. So if you want to check in on any of the games, feel free to. But if you're really interested only in the game that's being streamed, we'll let you know the scores of the other sheets. On sheet A, we have Team Kolomaya. They're up 4-2 on Team Richard.
Yeah.
Sheet B there, Team
Yeah, we'll be
Vanant
nice and
is up
close.
4-0 against Team Montgomery. They're heading into the 6th end. We have our feature sheet, 3-2 Jackson-Baier over Team Brown.
10.
On sheet D, a lot of blank
clean.
ends and a score of
Yep.
1-1 between
Yes.
Team Dean
Yep.
and Team DeYoung. And on sheet
Clean.
E,
Clean. Clean.
well, a big
clean,
score
clean,
by
clean.
Team Ryan in that last end there. It's 11-4 they lead.
Good call and wait.
I think they might have just taken a 5 or a 6 there, Julie.
I didn't get it, but it was hot. Jesus.
Yeah, I can't quite see the scoreboard there, but a commanding lead for Team Ryan there.
They're curling there.
Great update, Logan. Well done. For those of you at home, it's a whole thing to have the scores and the screens and the words on the pages. So a great job. We're so excited
Just
to
like
be
a hair
here
low,
and
like,
share
kinda just
all the coverage with
roll
you
out
here
the
from
edge.
beautiful
Yeah.
Langley, British Columbia.
Okay.
Corryn Brown with her first here in the 5th end.
Yeah.
Close.
Whoa.
Close. Whoa. 10. Whoa. Curl. Straight. Roll it. Straight. Big roll. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too much. Yeah. Okay.
Keep going.
10-1.
Keep going. Oh, Jesus.
So a little surprising there. Just at the last moment, they
Trying to get your
Corryn
rope.
changed the sweeping call, and
Come in there.
I thought they needed to keep that rock moving.
they
So
will.
a bit of a surprising
that way.
outcome there.
15.
Steph Jackson still shot rock.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like they called off to try to get that roll, but you know, as it, like you say, as it turned out, they actually still had to try to curl
You want a
that.
bit more? Are
So
you okay with that? Do you want me to go on
it
that?
did
A little more is okay.
spin up at the end there, and it is still in the
It's
ring.
gotta be full
So
12.
you know, that makes this
weight
shot for
issues.
Steph kind of a must make, because it could be that cheeky
Okay,
second
split the
point
rings.
hanging on
Yeah.
there. So
All 12.
Okay.
Thinking like a 15.
Yeah, great point. And I think it just looks like she's
know.
splitting the
You like
house.
this
Logan, is that what it looks like the
Only
call
for
is to you? Yeah. So
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. Okay. If you want it to curl at the end, we can do that.
What do you want for a split? Thinking like a 45.
45?
yeah, and if she can keep this equal to the red that's already in there, kind of that top T line, top button
Line's
kind of
good.
weight, that
You
should
got it, line.
force
Keep it on
Corryn Brown
center.
into
Go.
the single.
Hard. Hard.
Needs to be full 12. If you can. Line's fine.
Hard.
Big scrub here from the
far as
sweepers.
it
They're
goes.
really leaning into this one.
Yeah, Sanderson's working hard,
You can. Great sweep. 56.
and it pays off.
Yeah, great sweep there.
Great scrub.
Team Jackson-Baier will sit 2, and we'll see Corryn playing the intern draw. Looks like she needs full 8-foot for her
Like that
1.
same weight I gave you last time?
Pretty close, yeah. Should run a bit better in this pass.
So lots of discussion again about this draw. You know, you can't help but wonder if Corryn has got that last draw in her mind. So lots of healthy discussion with her sweepers. You've got to just wipe that away, get in the hack, treat this as a new shot, throw it to the 4-foot, let your sweepers take it. Take your 1 and get into the break.
It's out there for line. Rim. Line's good. Rim. Line's good. Line's good. Can't hurt it. Full 8. Hard. Can't hurt it. Full 8. Hard, Sam, quick.
Sweepers working hard.
Yeah, great scrub there, and Corryn will make that draw, and we'll be tied 3-3 heading into the
15-5.
break.
She's not giving us a ton of room on that.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline, join the revolution.
Yeah, pretty fantastic game here so far. Teams are enjoying their 5th end break and enjoying their snacks, having a meeting with their coach, discussing the first half and the game plan into their second half here. And I mean, a tie game at halftime. I think both teams are probably looking to change that in the second half. So we'll take another commercial break. The teams will finish their snacks, and we'll be back with more curling action in a couple of minutes. All right, and welcome back. Draw 3 action here at the BC Men's and Women's Provincial Championship. Our feature game between Team Brown and Team Jackson-Baier. We're all tied at the conclusion of the 5th end, so we're moving into the second half of the game here. It'll be Team Jackson-Baier with hammer.
No problem. Be in your shadow here.
And I was overhearing Team Brown talking in the 5th end break, and they're throwing
Line's
a
good.
ice center.
Hasn't curled yet.
Here.
There it goes. There it goes.
No. Line's good.
Looks like it's hot.
Line.
Oh, wait only.
It's max, yeah.
Wait only.
Line's fine. Should get there. Well,
Sit.
sit.
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
Even more importantly than the plan for the end is what kind of snacks did we have during the 5th end break?
Sorry. That's okay.
I feel like in
Wanna
recent
throw
years,
a
we've
guard
really
on
seen
that?
curlers
So,
leveling up in
halfway.
terms of their
Yeah.
5th end break snacks. I'm a big
and
fan of
then,
it myself.
Sarah can wrap
What's your
Yeah,
favorite
I
5th
think
end break
so, or
snack?
chase if you need to.
What is my favorite? Well, I mean, you know,
Makes
before I
it
would have said
quicker
like a
after
good old granola bar and banana, but I've seen teams with
We don't
sushi,
leave.
charcuterie. Come on now.
Yeah, granola bars are pretty
Girl.
basic on today's standards. Like
Right?
it's, we're looking
Girl,
for
if it's a one.
charcuterie
Girl.
boards. We're looking for, meat and cheese
Looks like it's going.
platters.
Yes.
Looks like it's going.
Yeah,
Keep going.
yeah.
Yep.
Maybe a token couple of
Come on, guys,
grapes
go,
so you
go,
feel
go.
good about yourself. But
Hard, you're dragging it. You're dragging it. Go,
yeah,
go,
I'm a
go,
fan
go,
of the
go. Right
snacks
over,
for
right
sure.
over. Curl. Good scrap, you guys. 75.
So both teams, putting up those guards early here, and I think we'll see Roxon play in the 6th end.
Yes. Yeah. Chris,
In terms of, kind of the basic strategy, it's an even end, second
Less.
half of the game. If you're
Easy.
Team
Just line's good.
Jackson-Baier, I think you're really looking to
Work,
score
let
in
it
this
work.
end. Even a 1,
2.5.
obviously always want to
Curling
score
now.
2 with
There
hammer.
it goes.
But,
It's still have to curl a bit, though.
scoring
Sarah
in
to
6
finish.
statistically is a very good place. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the point in the game where all of a sudden you're really starting to look ahead to the end and think like, what do you want the next few ends to shape up like? Who's going to wind up with hammer? When should you score? So being really purposeful, I think. I'm with you. I think we're going to see Steph really try to just be sure of scoring here this end.
Yeah, and you see that there. So Team Brown just a little bit deep on that center, and Steph immediately is going to draw around her corner.
7. Clean. Room. 7.
Needs to curl.
Low line. 5. 6. Okay, curl. Has to curl. You're still on this side of center.
Still a 7.
Okay. Curl. It has to curl. Has to curl. 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 Okay. Yep. Here.
Maybe worth
yep,
noting
yep,
or highlighting
yep,
in case you haven't
yep,
noticed it
yep,
at
yep.
home that Diane throws
Really
those lead rocks and
53.
then as we saw made a great line call. She's the one that holds the broom, and then Jesse and Ashley sweep for Steph Jackson-Baier's last rocks. So Diane having a full-time job at the first part of the end and the last part of the end there.
Yeah, a bit of an unconventional lineup for sure, but it works for this team. And I know in talking with Diane, it was actually something that she really wanted to do, was to just throw those lead rocks and then still be involved in the house. She's very comfortable with that,
You're on the top.
position.
Hard.
And
Little Bob, you're on the
Diane's
top.
been around
Hard,
the game
Sam.
for a number of
Forward,
years,
Sam.
and she has experience playing
You're still on the
I think
top. You're still on
every
the top.
position over the course of her career. She was a skip for a long time. She's played front end, so just overall a lot of experience. And this works well for this Jackson-Baier team.
For sure, and I love that we're in a point in the curling game, in the, I guess, life cycle of our game where players, we're willing to mix up their roles on the team and just really maximize the strengths of each player. I'm such a fan of it. And of course, you see it across many teams in all kinds of championships.
6, 7.
So I'm a big fan of it. Love that for Diane.
Curling.
You gotta go.
Curling.
You gotta go.
Team Jackson-Baier trying to sink another one around those corner guards.
Hard. You gotta go. Fast. Fast.
Oof.
Okay, whoa.
They'll rub and they'll roll open.
47.
If that squeaks by, that's an unbelievable shot. Unfortunately, just whips the guard.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker. I confessed I was committed to seeing that rock go by. So definitely opens the door here.
Ten two.
Yep. 10.
Whoa! Whoa!
10.
Play the double. Watch. Okay, that was.
All right,
fine.
well,
Just
not the call, but a good
Oh, was it?
outcome
10.
for Team Brown there. You saw at the last minute there, she kind of, plan B will make the double. And sounds like just maybe a little more weight than they were calling for, but
Can I get it, huh?
still a good outcome.
Yeah, it's so critical to be totally invested in paying attention to the shot so that if an audible is needed, you can make the most out of that rock. And well, as you say, it wasn't necessarily the outcome they were looking for. Corryn Brown did a great job of making sure that for how it was thrown, they made the most of the rock.
Whoa.
A
Whoa.
little more, isn't it?
I don't want to.
8.
Leaving Steph team the
give it to
opportunity,
Corryn.
though, to see
More.
if they can wrap something around here, Logan.
That's fine.
This one is not light.
Back 12.
So where
Back
is it?
12.
Okay.
Sweepers are right off this.
Like the nose tap or that one's in though.
Just a tap, I
Yeah,
think.
a bit of a missed opportunity there for Team Jackson-Baier, and this kind of opens the door for Team
That
Brown.
entry's not there, I don't think.
It's tight.
Yeah. If they know
Yeah,
that,
and possibly
will
we're
they
at
be
one of those moments as
This
a
one,
thrower
though?
that
Yeah.
you get a little excited.
You
It's
guys
an
like
opportunity
that?
to sink
Yeah,
one
like
around a
this.
corner there. You've got the hammer. You're maybe starting to
Yeah.
imagine what could be, and your
That
heart
was
rate
my
gets going a
thought
little
as
bit.
well.
And as we've heard, the
Round
ice
this
is very
way?
fast.
That's all.
Just get that going, and
The side one.
serves as a reminder to always throw it to your sweepers. Throw it to your
This-
sweepers if you can.
Okay.
That does not leave him a slash and roll and catch on the side, though.
Yeah, that's true. I don't mind this.
Can we tap? I like the tap.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got lots of room here. Okay.
I'm kind of surprised by
Okay,
the
back
amount
four.
of
Can I wait?
discussion here,
I think
Logan.
this is max
'cause
ice
it's-
then?
I like,
6 inches
I like
from
the
what
first
took.
call.
I like
I think it seems pretty obvious to go around, but the team, having lots of input to make sure we pick the right path and the best chance for Aaron to make this.
Yeah, it was interesting because the very first shot that Corryn suggested here was the tap.
Yes.
And then we sort of went
Yeah, line.
around the world a
Whoa.
little bit with lots of different conversation. We ended up back on the same call that she had
Close, yep.
originally called. So tapping this one top
Whoa.
12.
Rim.
Whoa, Sarah! Sarah!
Sorry.
Yeah, I think they would have liked to tap that a
15-7,
couple people.
yeah.
But
Nice line.
tapped it up nonetheless.
Can you get there?
It's pretty tight.
It looks tight.
So lots of discussion on whether or not that
Or can you get
there's
that, like,
that draw
here?
path is there.
Yeah, and you saw Corryn talking about that same thing.
Yes.
Do you ever just double it out?
Kind of thinking that it was maybe a little bit too tight to get through. So
Gotta be
We
quick.
can go here.
I don't mind
I
that.
just noticed here our scoreboard at the bottom of our screen is not updated. The game is 3-3 and we are playing the 6th end. Just so all the viewers at home are aware.
Go, Jeff. Yeah.
So in the end, I think they've opted to go around the corner guard.
6.
Room.
7.
Okay, line's better now.
Just line. 7, 8. Back 8.
Whoa, if you're heavy.
Yeah, I don't
clean
want
it?
to.
Sweepers really
No, it's heavy.
not doing much here.
Just trying.
8. 8, 9.
Oh, and again in a similar path to the last one, sliding deep. This one hangs around, and Corryn's indicating it's shot. So, not perfect, but it accomplishes the job in a way.
Even if you're just T-line.
Corryn
Yeah,
calling to
get a good
follow
angle.
down.
Do you think similar
To the
speed?
wing. 15.5? Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, seeing a series of rocks not quite end up where we imagined. So I think the curlers maybe getting a little bit tricked by
Big ad.
the ice here coming
Let it
back
work.
from the break.
T-line. Back four.
Rim.
Running.
Line's good.
Rim. Back curl if you can.
So again,
Line
the
get!
sweeper's
Sam, slow
indicating
card.
that this is
Line
a bit
get!
heavy.
Back 12.
Yeah.
Coming down.
Trying to get this to kind of curl and stop here with the old carve technique. And it proves effective there.
That's fine.
14-7.
You're second now, right? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
So with that little tap, Aaron, I think that was Aaron's voice I heard inquiring if possibly that top blue one now is shot rock.
Line's close.
We're just going to go to our overhead camera. Just kidding.
5-6. Whoa, whoa.
Hey, we love all the camera angles.
Whoa,
Curl
7.
BP.
Ash to curl.
We love it all.
Ash to curl.
Still 7.
Curl now, Ash. Curl. Curl. Okay, line's better now.
Still 7. 6-7. Should stay
Curl,
above the tee.
curl, 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 curl.
Really nice shot there.
Stay on the corner of it. I think that's close.
T-line.
That was 15-4, that one.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, speed's good here. 4 on
You got
that
it.
line. On Ashley's.
And Julie, we're within the last half an hour here to buy your 50-50 tickets for tonight's draw. So if you don't have your tickets like yet, log on curlbc.ca/5050, or if you're here in the arena, pick up your tickets from one of the 50-50 collectors walking around the stands. And I just checked the
So similar
jackpot,
weight
and
to
winners
last.
taking home over
50%,
$1,000
similar.
now. So we're moving up here, and it's becoming more enticing.
I'm telling you, Logan, that looks like sushi and charcuterie at the fifth end break if you win $1,000. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. And that's just today's jackpot. I think if my notes are correct here, there is the daily 50-50 draw.
That's right. We have five more days of this. So why not buy every day? The odds are you'll win one of them, right?
I think that's how it works. Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Curl. 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 Okay.
So with that tap and roll off,
Where do you want to go with it?
Steph now,
Do you want to hit this?
yeah, you got to think
Do you want to hit
he
this?
really
Yeah.
is going to
Yeah, because we
consider
think that's a tight court.
moving those blue rocks and then seeing where she can get her shooter here.
10-5. Do it.
I think mine's kind of always catching one of them, eh?
I think still very much a deuce in play.
Big on. I might get caught, so
Trying to
I
get her
stop
too.
and then go around.
Yeah, a little cluster of rocks there in the back 8 foot behind those corners here.
Tolerance. Just roll your way. Yeah. It'll straight jam, probably. So. It's okay. I'll take the roll. Yeah. I'll just go around. Give this one space early. Yeah. Nice 10-5. Yeah, you got it, Steph. Clean, really close. Yep. Close. Clean. Hard line. Yes, she said. Curl a bit. Curl. 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 Straight. Go with the roll.
So promising when they're calling off and on, and just a lovely curling shot.
Yeah, as a sweeper, hearing the whoa, clean, hard, whoa, clean, hard. That's when you know it's close.
Yeah. 10-5.
Yeah.
It's a little tight by this guard, but
Can't tell if
can
there's
you ever throw like a big weight and
double
get
possibility here.
To get this?
Yeah.
They're pretty.
Hard to tell from the angle we're looking.
Just 10-5?
Well, you could throw 10 just to take curl out of it a bit and just roll to here.
Yeah, let's do that.
So good discussion there from Aaron and Corryn.
We're just coming to see what it looks like.
You can't hit into it. It's
Does it look? It's pretty. You think it's fair to just touch it?
If you throw it hard, it is, but you gotta hit it like 3/4 to get it going.
So the
straight
front
across.
end getting in on things here, just taking a walk to inquire.
You
I
can't
think
throw
it
the
sounds
outside
like
there.
they
It's not
wanted to see for themselves
Yeah.
whether the double was
The
a
outturn's
possibility,
not there
Logan.
to
Yeah.
get with.
do like a 10 for weight.
We're
Thinking
just,
maybe
like,
that
roll
the
to
risk
here.
reward is worth it. Although
Does the roll under look there?
Steph
the
will
edge?
still have the
take a
last
look.
rock after this blue rock comes to rest.
It's probably a hack later, but
I think I don't like that. I think I like the 10.
Just roll to there?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it.
So a lot of discussion there, Julie, and you hear at the end there, you hear Corryn jump in and say, I don't like that. I think I like the 10, and that was what she was originally calling. And for any player, but especially the skip, it's like stick to the shot that you're seeing and what you're comfortable to make, and there's a much better chance you're going to make that. So
100%. I appreciate when a skip is willing to hear the rest of the team out. I think that's so important. But I also think it's so important that the skip makes the call that they can see, right? That they can see it in their mind, they can feel it. Because if they don't believe in it, you're in trouble.
So the hit and roll here from Corryn. They looked at the double, didn't quite think it was there. We'll just hit and roll kind of into the side of that red.
9-5. Whoa! No.
Must be close.
Touch it. How'd it go?
Yeah, and a good outcome. Good outcome
9-4.
there
Good
for
one,
Team
Wade.
Brown.
It's really good.
Sitting
Great shot, Corryn.
1
Nice
for
throw.
sure, maybe 2. We can't tell from here, but
Like, we gotta hit it like here, right?
Yeah.
Do you still like it?
I still like it because I think it'll guarantee us our 1.
I mean, they do
So
come
we
down
know
hard.
that we get 1.
They curl.
And that's fine too.
So what kind of weight do you like? Back line? Well, we gotta move it. It might clunk onto this. We gotta. Do you like back? Like hack?
And just here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just listening in on the discussion, it sounds like Steph is going to come down to that with a bit of weight, back house weight, try to push
Can't see it, right?
the shot rock.
Okay, just don't say anything. She wants to play it. She wants to play it. She's confident.
Just through.
Okay. Just push weight. So like between here and there.
yeah, so it sounds like she's kind of chasing it with like a hack waiter or something. Yeah. I mean, she has to get nose at the minimum on this one. So after that red guard there, they're gonna have to hope that it curls a mile.
So I'm thinking like a.
I mean, as long as they get to about 3/4 of that rock, they'll stick around for their 1.
Yeah, you heard Diane say we just have to absolutely make sure we call this so we get our 1.
Just through.
Mine's good.
The last rock here in the 6th set,
Whoa,
Steph Jackson-Baier with a hack waiter for 2.
Hard, Ashley.
Get it off center more.
Hard curl.
Curl.
This one's hanging there a little bit, Julie.
More. Right to it.
Hard. Curl. You got
Really
it.
working this one over.
Sit down.
Sit.
Oh, and it doesn't look like it sacks.
Like 1 red to me.
Yeah, I think it's 1 red. You good with 1 red?
I think we're 1.
I think I heard 1 red there, so it'll be 1 point nonetheless for Team Jackson-Baier, and they'll lead 4-3 as we go into the 7th.
Well, if I went a bit more, we could have maybe stayed. That was close.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
14-3.
All right, we're back with 7th end action here. Draw 3 BC men's and women's provincial curling championships. Little shot of the crowd there. Look at that sign. Good crowds out for the opening day here in Langley, and I think it's only going to get better as the week goes on. What do you think, Julie?
Yep, I think you're right. Always a fan of a homemade sign, not gonna lie. Now I'm thinking maybe my
Lots of room.
oldest, Charlie May, who's home tonight watching on the streaming, might have to make a little sign for, what about a sign for Mom up here in the booth? What do you think?
A sign to cheer on the commentators. I like that. I like
really
that.
nice
Give
from
us a little love, hey?
Past. A little past it. Yeah. Just sit, boo boo, sit.
Sit, boo-boo, sit.
50. Nice shot, Nye.
There we are. And while we were away for the in-between end breaks there, we did actually have our first final in draw 3 here. It's a women's game on sheet Echo between Team Ryan and Team Halfley. Team Ryan with a fairly commanding victory of a final score of 12-4. And they shook after the 6th end there. So X is on the board in the 7th.
Wait only! Wait only!
Room. Wait.
Wait only! Room!
Wait's good.
And I believe that improved Team Ryan to 2-0 early.
Top 4. Top 4.
Keep looking for
Yep,
weight.
I
Keep
think
looking
you're
for weight.
right.
Still have to keep looking.
Team Ryan will be feeling pleased to finish off their first day,
Sorry, Sam.
finishing 2-0. And it's nice to get a few extra minutes in an evening game, although I think you want to be out there as long as possible. It is also nice to just have that win locked up and get a few minutes back to get some dinner going or maybe some snacks. Who knows? Who knows? Nonetheless, we'll keep you up to date on all the rest of the sheets here and all our exciting curling action at the BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships.
Whoa, whoa,
7.
whoa.
6, 7.
7.
Bumping.
Okay, right to. Okay.
8, 9. We're bumping that.
So
9,
Rock's in
9.
play here to
Bumping
start the
something.
7th end.
Oh, curl.
Curl.
Yep.
Coming down, but
And
we're
the
still
sweeper's kind of
Curl,
put in that
curl,
position where
curl,
you're
curl,
just
curl, curl.
walking along the rock for a little ways there, hoping for it to curl and come down a bit.
44.
Not a bad result.
The only thing is if we freeze one in there, they're probably freezing in there, and then it's
Yeah.
going to be a lot
Got to be
of
pretty
rocks to
careful
move.
here, Logan. This is a lot of granite, like, you know, right all in the forefoot. Quickly closing down the button here.
10-5.
Yeah, if you're Team Brown, you know, all these rocks piled behind the forefoot, behind the tee line with hammer, it's not your favorite spot to be in. Definitely favoring, you know, the team without hammer at this point.
11.
So Corryn calling for Sarah to try to kind of jiggle some of these angles around.
Aaron.
Move a few rocks.
I think this has got a curl a ways.
Okay, it's gonna be not good.
Yeah, you heard Corryn there say this is going to be not good, and
Wait,
not a
wait, it was fine.
great
It was
outcome
10-6.
there for Team Brown. Steph is going to draw one in here and really put the pressure on early in this end.
Yeah, and in particular, pretty unlucky how that red rock was left the angle in front of the blue. Like, that's a pretty nice spot for Steph Jackson-Baier. And so they're really, you know, I think in these shots, you have a little opportunity
Okay, 7.
to,
Line's nice. Go right on
well,
top.
kind of stick it to them. You want to really take a second and think in the half about what's the second shot here, what the pro side missed.
Line's
and
really nice.
Line's really nice.
try to
Keep
make a
straight.
beauty.
Okay, whoa,
6,
whoa,
7.
whoa. Gotta curl a little bit, but it's heavy, hey?
To your
Again, a little bit heavier than they were hoping.
Yeah, I know. Skip problems.
That is a wall of red.
Burning everything.
Yeah, and again, a bit surprising to see a few heavy in a row here.
47.
47.
Good.
Back 4.
Well then,
So
Wait's good.
Sarah Colton looking to
sounds.
lock one
Little
on
bit.
here, right on the
Close.
pin. Freeze that
Little bit.
wall of reds there.
Back 4. Wait's good.
close,
Too close.
close.
Little bump.
Can you slow card, Aaron? Should still be okay, actually.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not a bad outcome there. Didn't quite curl up exactly how they wanted to, but still a good outcome.
And
Same thing.
I heard, I think it was Corryn say slow carve, Logan. And since we're a ways away from the Christmas turkey, maybe you can tell us a little bit about what you think she means there.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, like for those who watch a lot of curling, specifically like, you know, the Grand Slam and the tour events and that kind of thing, sweeping in our game has just been changing immensely, like we mentioned. And, you know, teams are trying all different new kind of strategies. There's been all kinds of maybe unofficial studies into different kinds of sweeping styles. And so slow carve is thought to kind of actually slow the rock down while getting it to curl a little bit more. So it involves essentially being on the side of the rock with the curl and just kind of slowly really pushing your broom, all about the push across the surface of the rock. And it's thought to maybe slow it down and make it carve. A lot of teams are trialing it. I think at this point we still don't necessarily have the exact studies to prove one way or the other, but it's pretty common right now across the board.
Looks better
for
from
teams,
down there. My first thought was this.
I think it's pretty cool. The way
Me
that
too.
sweeping is changing. I know it's controversial, but I think it's pretty great.
Top button.
I do too, and I love that it's like something new and exciting in our sport where, you know, sweeping, you know, effectively we just evolved with the hardware or the equipment, and I guess that's what produced this big change if you
I think. Stay close.
follow the story of Broomgate, but
Yeah, line. Hard. Hard
very
line.
exciting to see evolution in our game.
Hard. You gotta go line hard. Hard, Sarah. Hard, you gotta go. Hard, Sarah.
Really sweeping to get this by the guard.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, and it'll
Good
just
weight.
rub. And again, if that was by, that was a really good shot, but just rubbed the guard.
Yep. Here, Diane, I'll flip you.
And you're right, Julia. I mean, you mentioned it a few rocks ago already, but that scoring area, you know, it was small on the fourth rock of the end, and now we're, you know, 8 rocks in, 10 rocks in, and it's just getting smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure, and it's really a case of like who can get in there on that spot that's left available, and then I'm not sure that rock's going to be going anywhere. So I think if you're Jesse, you really want to make the most of this moment.
Straight. Hard line. Hard line.
Really
Hard line.
thrilling.
Keep going. Okay. Roll it off a little bit. Roll it off. Okay. Light.
Yeah, big scrub there from the sweepers, but unfortunately, I don't think any amount of sweeping was getting that one by. So they'll wreck on the center, and
only blue rock in there.
interesting opportunity here for Corryn. You know, how do you get another one in there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Are you ever tempted to
Okay, same weight.
run that blue one that's on the right as we're looking at it into that pocket of reds? I guess you're just going to leave the button still for Stephanie to come down to, but I can't help but feel like it'd be tempting to still try to rearrange some of those rocks at the back of the forefoot to make way.
More line.
Possibly a case of though it's just too late in the end now.
Line. Sam. Hard, Sam. Hard, Sam. Well, straight. Bounce it hard, Sam. Go.
I just don't want to leave it.
I know. I was trying to get it further though.
Yeah, I mean, just to your point there, Julie, you were just talking about, like, I think, you know, if it's earlier in the end, you know, maybe you're playing some up weight, trying to move stuff around, but like at this point, you're on your second shot, you're kind of into it, you know, it's kind of more maybe those soft weight, those taps, those kind of draws there, and I think Corryn was trying just the straight draw there.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Sometimes it's hard to tell from up here, but I'm totally with you, Logan. I thought it was a straight draw there, so I was pretty surprised by that outcome.
Yeah, could have played the tap on that blue. You kind of had that angle into the pocket there.
We're gonna draw through, but
you know, but maybe that draw looked easier from there than it did from up here. So.
A little more.
It's like seems like it's like about 6 feet heavier over here. I don't know. Like yours was a 55 to top 12.
Saying like 47.
That's the first
46?
time I've heard a comment from any of the players on the ice with regards to like a change in ice conditions. So we'll have to be really listening in, Logan. It is getting to be the time in the game. Maybe it's a little early, but where we do potentially see a little change in the surface from all the sweeping and sliding and whatnot. So we'll be paying attention.
7, 8, 6,
Yep.
7.
Line's close.
8.
Close. Whoa.
So sweepers are calling 7-8 here, so kind of back 4 weight.
Yep. 7.
Hard line. Gotta go.
Hard line.
Hard line. They were on the front. Stay with it though. Sit.
Don't really want to do much.
And unfortunately, again, in that same spot there, just over curls. Like you say, Julia, we're at that point in the game. Maybe the ice is changing a little. It's also the last draw of the day. Like, we've had 3 draws already out here. There's been a lot of fans in and out, a lot of curlers in and out. And all that change in temperature, the change in the, you know, all the feet on the ice and that. It can cause some slight changes.
Yeah,
in the
such a
ice
great.
conditions.
Sorry, Logan. Such a great point. Such a great point. And Steph really seemed a bit fooled there. Even from her hand, she said close, which is a sweeper. You're so relieved when you hear that skipper say close when they let it go. And then it really wasn't as close as I think maybe Steph thought it was from her hand. So
Yeah. So Corryn Brown with her first here, I believe attempting that out-turn draw again. It's kind of who's going to make it first here, hey?
I was just going to say that. It's been a little bit elusive here.
Yeah, line. Room. Top line. Easy. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Yeah. Hard line. Just me. Hard line. T-line. Hard line. You're on ours. You're on ours. Whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Nice. Sit, 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 sit.
Wow, what a great shot there from Corryn Brown. And you could hear the intensity in Corryn and Aaron calling that line.
I'm losing my voice.
You know, they knew how crucial that shot was. No doubt.
They were so
Every rock and play.
laser focused and intense that I was tempted to get out there with a
I
broom,
know.
Logan. I was
like,
feeling the motivation. You could just tell it was so close. And great call. And Aaron really, again, just cueing the sweepers, how close they were, and then reassuring them, okay, we're on ours. So just a lovely curling shot.
That's what they wanted.
It was going sideways though.
At least scoring one.
Yeah.
So one thing that had been on my mind, Logan, was just to remind everybody what we're playing for this week. So each of the champions, by the time we make it to the end of the week, will be privileged to represent British Columbia on the national stage. So they'll be vying for the
Yeah, we're
women
just
are
talking
going to
about either
be
hitting
looking
this
to
one
get to the
and trying to
Scotties. I
sneak this
believe
way.
that my notes say it's in Thunder Bay,
Or
Ontario
drawing
this
right
year.
here. I'm not sure she can
And then
draw
lucky
that
British
one.
Columbia is hosting the Brier in Kelowna in March.
No, I'm
So
not-
the
I don't
men's
know if she
team's
can shield
competing
draw
for
this
a
one.
chance
Hit
to
this back when
wear the
try to roll
BC
into
flag
there.
to
Okay,
the
let's do this.
Brier.
Yeah, I know for the men's teams, like this is really, you know, maybe a twice in a lifetime opportunity
really about,
to
like, the
to have a
momentum taking
chance
off,
to
right?
you know
Okay.
compete in the Brier in your home province for some of these guys out here, you know, in your hometown even, and that opportunity just doesn't come that often. So I know this year more than ever is just so important to these men's teams. You know, hometown Brier year. So
For sure. For sure. And I want to tell you, BC knows how to throw a Brier. I've been lucky enough to go to a couple. So it's pretty good.
yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So Steph Jackson-Baier with her last here in the 7th end.
Yep, yep, yep. Hard! Hard, hard, hard! 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 Hard, hard, hard!
Oh,
Okay.
that'll wreck on the center there.
Almost pulled it off.
So Corryn already sitting 2 with last rock here, and you know now it's a question of how do you get in there for that 3rd point or maybe more. You know, is there any shot for more? But
On the red, do you?
Yeah, I think it's a good question of how can you find a piece of
You
that
have to be
button.
touching the button.
Wondering if they're going to have to slice that blue in. What do you think, Logan?
Between the two there.
so let's listen
I
in
think
on
we
the discussion here.
Try to chop off just a hair high.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
This
do
is
it
low
down here more,
risk
just
if we.
You gotta similar.
You gotta be a little high.
Because this is over more, Corryn. This is over more.
Okay, keep it then.
It's 2 though. Like let's.
So it sounds like they're kind of going to draw in and just kind of rub off that blue
Be
top
similar
button and
weights, and then maybe just
try to
kinda
catch
just
that
have to
late
hope the line's
spin and
right.
grab that edge of the button there and get their 3rd point. I think it's a fairly low risk shot. Like I can't really see a way that you don't score 2 here, so it's worth an effort to try to get that 3rd point.
I totally agree. And one thing I want to highlight is like you kind of see a little bit of momentum in Corryn Brown. Like she called this with confidence. She just made a great shot here in this spot. It feels like she can see it. And so she just, ran down there, if you will, to throw it. I'm excited to see what happens here.
Totally. So last rock here for Corryn Brown in the 7th end.
Can't for line. Sam.
Trying to get some curl out of it.
Got to curl. 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 It's really close. Curl.
And it'll just rub on that red, and it'll be 2 blue, 2 for Team Brown. They'll lead 5-4 going into the 8th end. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You can throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Oh, hey, as we come back with the 8th end action, there's a look at our VIP tables here at the George Preston Recreation Center. We got tables of 2, 4, 6, 8, and I believe even 10. You can order food, order drinks, full table service. And I'm sure as the week goes on, we'll see those tables fill up.
Well, in particular with maybe tonight's 2 favorite commentators if we win the 50-50. What do you say, Logan? What do you think?
I think we could get a VIP table for the rest of the week. Sure.
I like it.
Why
I like
not,
it.
eh?
A little bit of curls, okay?
The snacks look amazing.
Curl.
Speaking of 50-50, the cutoff time has just passed, so we'll find out if we're just over $1,000 richer in a short time. Someone out there will be.
I don't get why she thinks it's a hit.
Love that for them. And meanwhile, a couple good shots here to start out the end.
Ah! Line's good. Let it work a little. Let it work. 3. Line's good. Gonna have to curl a little bit. Straight. Has to sit.
It's a little bit long. It's long. I know, but it's over curling by a.
Oh,
guys.
Good. That's fine.
A little higher and a little bit more curl than they were hoping with that guard. But we'll see Steph draw around the corner, so, really trying to mount a score here in 8.
4.
And a quick update of scores around the rings here. Like we mentioned earlier, all the scores are available live, updated on curlbc.ca live scoring page. You can also watch any of the games streamed live on Curl BC YouTube as well as Curling Zone
More. You got
YouTube
more.
channels.
Keep going, right to it.
On sheet A, we've got Team Kolomaya. They're leading 7-5 against Team Richard. On sheet B, Team Finance is up 5-1 over Montgomery. Our feature sheet here, Team Brown 5-4 over Team Jackson-Baier. On sheet D, I'm just trying to see an updated score. Oh, a big score there. So we had 5 blank ends. It was 1-1. And then Team De Jong just made a great shot for 4. So they'll lead 5-1. Playing 8th end, I believe.
Line's good.
And then, like we mentioned on sheet E, we've got that final score, Team Ryan with the win.
Line's good. Tight. Has to sit.
And speaking of all the streaming available on Curl BC, a shout out to our totally awesome crew, making sure that you don't miss a minute of the action. How lucky are we in BC to have Curl BC featuring all the games so you don't miss a moment of the excitement.
We're here.
I don't think you can get there.
Whichever. Okay. 15.
Line's nice.
Close. Line's
Close.
really good.
Yep, hard line. Hard line. 6. Where? 6.
So Steph
Hard
Jackson
line.
trying to get a little
Hard,
something
gotta
going
go,
around
gotta
this
go,
corner
curl
guard
up.
here. Sweeper's working hard.
Still a 6. Whoa.
Not going to make it by.
57.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen that a few times, especially in the last couple ends. Just that kind of over curl wreck on the guard, maybe a little light, maybe a little tight.
Okay, speed's fast over here. Yeah.
Get the line, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Corryn Brown looking to make the most of the hammer, an 8 here.
T-line. We're up. Line's good. Back 4. Well then, line's close. Back T. Yep.
Just you.
Back 4. Yep, you gotta go line.
Okay, what?
Gotta go line.
Just you. Just you.
Okay, you're by.
Still by. Sit.
Good, Sarah.
Nice roll.
That's fine. Very nice.
Nice shot there. A little bit tricky. You got to be paying attention as a skip. Not only to get by the guard, you got to make sure you get by that one on the top 4. So well managed, Stone. Now I think Steph's going to go to work here, trying to clean things up a little bit.
Close.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Team Jackson-Baier here, it's, you know, you're in a little bit of trouble early-ish in this end, and 8th end, you know, you really want to make sure you can score this end. So trying to clear it up there, and not quite what they were hoping for. Left a couple guards. Team Brown's going to throw up another guard, and
Down center.
Just
Okay. Yeah, halfway.
Now, one thing I wanted to mention, Julie, is for both of these teams, you know, we were talking about the next step, right? How the winner is going to the Scotties representing BC, and for both these teams, you know, they know what they're playing for.
Keep it clean.
There's
Keep it clean.
a lot of
Easy.
Scotties experience, a lot of wearing that BC jacket experience between both of these teams. I believe almost all, if not all, of these players have been to a Scotties in some form, whether playing on a team or as a fifth with another team. So you know, they know what they're playing for, and I imagine you know they want it.
Yes, such a great call out. And I think for as hungry as you are to try to get there for your first time, if you've never been, there's something about knowing what it's like and knowing what you're really playing for, almost playing not to lose that, right? So yeah, such a great call out.
Oh, and a really unlucky miss there.
Same spot.
I think so. Even
Just
further out is fine.
Yeah.
Wicked the blue,
Hair
kept
further
the
over is
shooter
okay,
around,
probably.
and unfortunately
Hair
left up
further
some
out's
guards
okay,
there.
probably.
That's one of those where it was so close to being perfect, but just not quite, and it kind of leaves them in trouble.
Yeah, a fair bit of
Close,
trouble here
yes.
when you consider
Yeah.
the number of
It
rocks
was a
in
decent
play,
ad,
and now
though. The
Corryn's
ad
going to
was
throw
okay.
another one.
Running
I think
okay,
it looks like
High 2.
just trying to throw another
Line's
guard
good.
and really
Line's
lock
good.
this up.
2. Keep it clean.
I apologize. I misspoke and said that
Really
Corryn
nice.
had the hammer, but in fact, Jackson-Baier has the hammer.
Great sweep.
I was gonna say, get that, whatever that is, out of the
Good
way.
sweeping.
Good throw.
So really, Corryn Brown making Stephanie's life hard.
One blue aces.
So I thought Steph initially indicated the freeze on that back blue
call
one,
timeout?
but I
Sorry?
now
Do you wanna
really
call a
reassessing what they should move out front.
And there's a timeout called by Team Jackson-Baier. So they'll get their coach out here. Chris Summers has stepped up and is working with this team this week. And Chris has a significant background in coaching. He is one of our top coaches here in BC. And, you know, I think this team's super lucky to have him. So we'll see if we can listen in and hear what they're talking about during this timeout.
Bit of time back. Just angles aren't great, so it's like, but peel what?
Like at best for peeling one off and jamming that in the blue.
Yeah.
But can we get into there and actually cleanse that blue from here?
Yes.
Do you think we can get past it and get onto that blue and be shot?
Yes.
Or second shot?
Like one here is huge, you guys. If we give up a steal, that's really. Like if there was an easy peel, I love the peel, but I'm just not seeing a favorable peel.
I think you're always jamming and leaving that blue one. They're just gonna drop another one there, right? So
Yeah.
maybe make even better.
I think
Well,
it's
that was
like
a 68.
I think it's like a 14-5, 14-7.
45.
You should be clearing that guard for the body. Right?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay, let's go, girls.
Yeah, so a lot of discussion there, Julie, with Coach Chris Summers.
This time.
And, you know, talking about there isn't really a peel that is easy or good or really accomplishes anything. And, you know, you heard Steph jump in and say that one here is huge and steal a one is well, I think she said not good. So, you know, I think they've decided here to play the draw, kind of freeze that blue back four, sit shot rock.
Nice shot, Brady! Woo!
I think that was a pretty productive timeout.
I agree, and I really liked Chris's manner in the timeout. You know, he gave the team a chance to make their comments, and then he provided some advice, and then left with a positive note of encouragement. I'm a big fan of that.
Where? 4. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, and unfortunately, this one's coming up light, and that is not going to help Team Jackson-Baier.
Yeah.
Now that was one of those tough shots, Logan, where I was thinking as she threw it, like, what's the tolerance here? Because you couldn't really afford to be heavy and go right by everything. But I think worst case scenario was maybe you crack that, crack it open a little bit.
Top 4 is fine.
So a bit of a tough outcome to now just have another piece of granite in your way here.
Yeah, I mean, as curlers, we always like to talk about the tolerance, right? What's the
That's right.
tolerance? Light, heavy, and then, you know, unfortunately, especially in thirds and skips rocks, sometimes there just really isn't much of a tolerance. And that was kind of one of those shots where heavy was no good and light wasn't really good either. So we'll see Corryn Brown here with her first, trying to basically replicate that same shot that Steph was calling.
Just waiting for it to come.
Maybe a little bit higher though, trying to stay above the tee.
Top button.
Line's good.
I feel like the body language of the sweepers is promising, hopeful.
Curl. Gotta go, curl. You're open, wide open. Gotta curl. Gotta curl. Gotta curl. Gotta curl. Gotta curl. Gotta go.
Sarah really trying to coax that over at the end.
Yeah, so the question is, did that curl enough, or is there kind of an out here for Steph?
full on you?
Like a little, like I just want to go early for line, which is fine. That's kind of how you have to throw it. Okay.
So I'm not sure the call at Logan. I confess I got excited watching the last shot being swept there on sheet D. Does it look like Steph's trying to come down and do a little tappy tap thing here, or what do we?
Yeah, it sounds like they're saying 45, so 14-5. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking like a back four kind of.
Yes.
A sloppy draw, I think sometimes people call that.
Line's good. Back 4.
Whoa.
Back 8. Back
Whoa.
8. Lots of room right now. Back 8, back 12.
Curl.
Curl. Hard, Ashley.
More. You're getting there.
Pull way in.
Curling lots.
Pull way in.
More.
More. All the way.
Hard, you
All
got
the
it.
way.
Go, go, go. Curl. Curl.
Hard on the one. Nice weight. 37.
So good
Yeah,
weight there.
You got
Just
an
maybe
inch.
didn't quite
Half an
curl as
inch.
much as they were hoping. Maybe another half a rock, and I think it's pretty good.
Nose is fine, I think.
Yeah, I thought her weight was really close to what they were hoping for. That rock just did not curl up.
Like, hack?
So Corryn here with a real opportunity
I think so. Let's just make sure.
Like a 12-5.
to hit and roll
So,
in
yeah.
and really, really block off the forefoot and the button here.
Like a 12-5?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you like that broom?
And again, I think the key here when you have an opportunity or a big moment like this is to just make sure you take a second to think through your weight, not get too excited. Think about your tolerance. Throw to have your sweepers involved.
Yeah, both teams with lots of time left on the clock here. 38 minutes of thinking time for each team. And both of them still have around 8 minutes left here for two ends. So
12-5.
12. Curl.
Close.
Curl. Curl.
trying to get this one to curl.
Really good.
Trying to get at least nose on this red.
Gotta roll the shooter. Straight, roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
Yeah, and there's the audible there at the end, calling for the roll outside instead of inside to not leave Steph exactly what they've left her here, which is a... Oh, looks like she's actually maybe playing the draw.
2 feet less.
I take it back. I was going to say they might have left her an in-off or like a hit and roll here, but...
Yes, well, as they were walking over to that stone, I was with you that I thought she was going to indicate the in-off, but the draw is a good call too.
14-2 is getting close, but I think 14-5.
Yeah, it's definitely there. She just threw basically a similar shot. So, you know, maybe a half a second less weight and just throw the cold draw to the button there. So
I think line is going to be the real key here. We've seen that this line seems to be quite sensitive to the weight that you throw. We've seen some just not quite curl the way they expected. So Stephanie with an important touch shot here.
yeah, so last rock for Team Jackson-Baier here in the 8th end. And can draw against 3, maybe 4.
Whoa.
Lots of room.
It's gotta curl a long way, Ash.
It's 8. Ash? We do need to move this a
Sleepers
hair.
are indicating this is a little bit heavy, Julie.
Curl, you're close. Curl.
Hard.
More.
Hard curl. Hard,
Right
hard,
over.
hard.
Right over.
Hard, hard, hard. 38.
Oh no, and this one just heavier than anticipated.
3 for sure. Oh, hang on.
Just a heartbreaker.
We'll just wait to hear how many it is. It's 3 for sure.
No. Is that 4? Sorry? I think it's 4.
Yeah, that's a big steal of 4 blue for Team Brown, and they'll take a lead of 9-4 here after the 8th end. We'll be back after a quick break.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
All right, and while we were away there for the commercial break, Team Jackson-Baier actually decided to shake hands and concede the game to Team Brown. So it'll be a final score of 9-4, Team Brown over Team Jackson-Baier, and that will be the end of our commentary coverage on the feature sheet here. Stay tuned, though, to this stream. We're going to switch over to Sheet A and bring you continued coverage. But on behalf of Julie and myself, thank you for tuning in tonight. And we will be back with feature commentary tomorrow morning and Draw 4 at 9 a.m. So tune in for some more exciting curling action.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline, join the revolution.